A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And out across midfield down to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. There was Will McDonald bursting in there and making that play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Chaz Surratt. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And running with power here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 12th rushing touchdown, his 14th overall. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Hardman. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. That is caught, and he goes out right around the 39. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down. The Jets in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. A gain there of 21 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Shrugs him off, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Robinson will try to pick it up. Stays on his feet, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 73 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And the Commanders' first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And how we'll throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making it.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
One last shot before the break. Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Commanders 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter. There he goes, right side. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Howell from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sly able to put this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Robert Spillane able to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers now to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Wilson snags it left side. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go again with Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Robinson on a give right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Rodgers going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hand off now to Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Washington 1st down.
Back to throw. Howell. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A give left side to Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's first and goal. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to go out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now first and goal. Back to throw. Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in back.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he's into the clear. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 38, Jets 24.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before he gets a good gain and a first down, up shy of the 40. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And again, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final try now for Rodgers. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Washington, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.